I hate it when you defend someone, then maybe a week later you come to realize that people were just completely right about them. Like, I didn't know Tom and Bert were just embarking on the most embarrassing story arc of their career, and I just checked for Reddit, and I just see all these, like, posts, and I'm like, what is going on? And then I go and check out their career, and it just feels like the final season of Game of Thrones, and, you know, I have conspiracy theories surrounding all of it too. But it's, yeah. But before then, let's just quickly jump into Bert Kreischer. Now, I should say I have a history of fat phobia. I've made jokes. And talking about fatties, has anyone noticed how after the pandemic, no one is saying fat and healthy? Give it up for fat and, healthy. Where are they? Oh, God. Oh God, you were meant to be healthy. You were meant to be healthy. I've made horrendous memes, and I've probably worshipped every clip of Bill Burr putting fat people down. But I'm not going to let fat phobia influence my opinion. We're going to remain objective for this video. So, Bert is a delusional fat fuck, and here's a quick revision course of his cringy crimes.
You can't run a marathon easy.
But can I tell you the one thing that, like,
listen, I'm going to tell you, you might be able to run a marathon. You can't run a marathon easy. You're 250 pounds.
5 hours is easy.
Okay.
You know what he said? Wait, what did you say?
I have a scale.
When you say you're in good shape,
yes,
literally, the shape of you is bad.
Yeah, it's not
you have a bad
fine.
shape.
I'll take away. We're all gonna have different versions of what we think good shape is.
Well, you can't have a low bar when you're talking about reality.
Okay.
Oh, maybe though you dominate if we had some sort of eating contest.
No, you know what? No, I dominate.
We can do this in Manhattan.
I dominate if you guys had to do what I did the night before. So we all have to drink.
It's coming back to ego. Someone can't take it on the chin.
But this was kind of a gag. He would have some new, fragile, delusional belief system that would just get decimated by another comic. And I loved the gag, but after a decade of I'm in good shape, I'm not an alcoholic, it's just no longer funny. After consistently failing multiple weight loss challenges, despite having more support than anyone, after excessive claims of I'm not an alcoholic, but when he quits for a week, it's a big deal, while ex-alcoholics are just reminded and having PTSD moments in the comment sections of the low points of their own addiction. Oh my God. And when asked how he felt about dying.
Maybe just a couple times if people, when I'm gone, people just go like, man, it would be so much cooler if Bert was here. Like, God, we'd have so much fun. Like, wouldn't it be great if Bert was here and he just walked in with a bottle of champagne and a crazy story? Or
it wasn't like, I hope I did enough to pass away knowing my children will have a beautiful future. Instead, he's crying about not being the center of attention and how people are gonna miss him. What the fuck?
Cool.
Yeah.
Wait, try to guess what I'm
Shut
thinking.
the fuck up, Bert. Jesus Christ.
And no matter the story, it's also happened to Bert. His most famous joke turned into a movie, which was a financial bomb at the box office. His laugh is that of a donkey. He consistently talks about cheating on his wife, and then his wife mocks him for it.
I was thinking,
dude, you should do it.
I was thinking about that and getting another wife. I was like, I could really.
He does talk about that a lot, doesn't he?
Quite a bit.
Yeah, that's why people email me.
I did last night. We had sex last night, and I said to Leanne,
Nice job.
I said, thank you. I banged it out.
You did.
Oh.
You really got
But he
it.
thinks that every time.
He's known for embarrassing himself publicly and privately around celebrities, which we've all seen. He called regular people pedestrians. I'm really just like listing it all out right now. He at first refused to send money to a charity after he promised he would, so Ari Shaffir had to set up a GoFundMe and roast him until he did it. And all of this has just led to a staggering amount of videos and even documentaries on him. Like, he gets upset about a hate comment, but he has like multiple 1-hour documentaries that are just slamming him. That's insane. Like, don't get me wrong, fun guy. I reckon he's really nice to his fans, and his tours and specials get good reviews. He's just someone where over time, his flaws can just really start to rub you the wrong way. And then you have Tom Segura, whose downfall is a bit more recent. Is he having it? Maybe. Kind of right now, yeah. Because he's getting that Hollywood celebrity vibe. Not the one where it's just lying and pandering, but it's more of like an elitist one. Like his conversations just way too regularly become unrelatable as he talks about the rich life. And the moment you say, please can we talk about more relatable things, you're poor. So the dynamic is now dumb rich people and dumber poor people laughing at dumb poor people, I guess. Because how many of your fans are kind of relating to private jets, or you laughing about spending pretty much like someone's yearly wage? I'm talking about a year worth of what someone has earned, and they're just like blowing it at a casino for no reason. It's just like, okay. I know people like, it's their money, they can do what they want, but I'm like, yeah, they can do what they want, but I can still call them a little bit out of touch. Like, I'm not surprised Bert's wife was arguing with him about what he just did. I'm sure that financially he's sound, but at the same time, it's like, you really went and did that? But back to Tom Segura, because Bert is just, there's so much to him. I think when Tom Segura saw Andrew Tate, I think Tom really just tried to mimic it a little bit. But Andrew Tate has a cool persona, and he can do the delivery. Tom is more of an old white man, similar to what you find in the financial bubble of YouTube, and it's just kind of cringe when he does it. And this flop of a joke, which was when he was just whining about a comment in an episode, as Bert was like, getting Tom. I don't know, it somehow became the like community joke of the month, if not months, and dude, if that lame joke is what they're rocking with, that is so sad. That's your lose, dude. I've been binging Shane Gills recently, the Shane Gills Secret Podcast, check it out. And it really emphasized just how out of touch that show is in comparison. Like the airport meltdown, I don't know, I just feel as if the old Tom, I mean everyone says it, right? The old Tom would roast the new Tom. The reality is Tom is just putting way more work into the business than the actual comedy. My conspiracy theory is he just wants to retire soon and they're just kind of milking whatever they can before they actually go, even if that does intend or end up with them spitting on their own fans. But it's finally reached a peak with one thing after another. Now, believe it or not, they copied Brendan's CTE, rot brain damage can't count to two or do a two-syllable word sharp, and they decided, let's do what he does and just sell alcohol to our audience. And I don't know why an alcoholic is starting an alcohol company. I don't know, my pedestrian brain, as mediocre as it is, I just think it's a bad move. And maybe it's because I'm also poor, but calling your fans poor, then trying to sell them something also doesn't kind of come off like a great idea, especially after you've been flexing about how rich you are. I mean, there's a comment that just really emphasizes how I'm even starting to feel about the whole thing. Now, I don't know if you've ever worked retail, but you've obviously kind of seen them out there. And what they do is they make you dress up as this like walking advertisement just to like grind deeper into your soul. And even worse, when you have to deal with those people that have to harass people in public on the street trying to sell them things. No one wants to be that person, yet apparently they decide to become that person, then crash a show.
Shirt off.
Jack, brother. Look,
Hey, Vegas.
Look at this shoulder. Look at this shoulder, Pat.
Hey, Bert.
Explosivity.
Yeah, you're damn right.
Now, I will say, Bert, you do look good. But, Bert, you're taking testosterone. So you're going, I'm jacked. It's like, I hope so. You're juicing, you twat. You bellend. Like, this isn't anything you've done. This isn't because you put in hard work and you were dieting. You probably couldn't reach, so you got your wife to stick the needle in your ass. And now you're like, look at me now. It's like, yeah, brilliant, dude. Well done. But anyway, here's Bert saying a joke without the production team to laugh to suggest that it's actually funny.
I lost it before that. Man, I can't roll with the big dogs like that.
No, if you win, you can.
There's something about you NFL players that's just different. Like, you guys don't mind putting it all out there. Like, regular dudes.
Then after bombing, he goes straight to marketing.
We launched a vodka this week, Porosos.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I did not sleep last night. I'm still drinking.
And then he just turns the conversation into a conversation about him.
Whoa. I had a couple movies about my life. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I know I'm kind of breaking it down bit by bit, but it's just so phenomenal to me. I study this man. I spend my life studying this fat alcoholic. What am I doing? It's kind of not the worst I've seen of Bert, but my God, dude, when he comes back after drinking, he just outdoes himself. And I do want to mention, right, a sponsorship, right, for, let's say the video gets 1 million views. The sponsorship would probably cost around 15 or 20,000, okay? So to go in a show and sponsor for free is quite, to me, a little bit like,
Let me get a play call.
That's Bert Kreischer. Top dollars here?
Can we come on the set? Yeah, we are.
Bert, that's not okay. All right.
Oh, wow.
I really appreciate the guy that goes, oh, wow. Now, I think the most cringiest part of this is when he calls them two funny whites, but they don't make a single joke. In fact, the athlete, who's not a comedian, was the funniest one there.
Do you know these guys?
No, how you doing, CJ?
Need one of those hoodies, Tommy.
These are two funny whites. Two funny whites, CJ. Two funny whites. Thanks.
Oh, wow. They said if two brothers would have walked in, they would have called the police.
So what's in it?
There's
Piss.
we take migrants' blood and bone marrow at the border.
There you go.
What else?
I had the mic.
Brother. Y'all getting free promo. Excuse me. I'm in the way.
Hold that C4 up.
How many push-ups do you think I can do right now?
I got a good 3.5.
3.5. He's doubting you.
Oh, my
wow.
God. What is going on?
Like, God, we'd have so much fun. Like, wouldn't it be great if Bert was here and he just walked in?
What? CJ.
We got a strong hamster about to do push-ups.
CJ, listen, CJ, this is your fault.
Nah, it stinks in here now.
His wife?
Fired up.
He said 3 a.m. I had an argument with his wife.
He lost 50 grand, he said.
There you go.
Hey,
Come
way
on,
to go,
come
bro.
It's kind of sad. This is so shameful to see. Your movie flopped. You clearly don't have any selling power. And people come to watch your comedy. Provide the comedy. Stick to the lane that you've worked in for years, that you're good at, that what got you where you are. This isn't working, partly because you're trying too hard. Like, ugh. Now, there is a conspiracy that Tom Segura knows how bad this is, but he's just trying to make sure Bert takes most of the heat while he keeps himself behind Bert, in a way. But I don't know. Overall, maybe I'm just a bit too poor to comprehend why you'd sell out and compromise yourself, your art, your fans for some extra money on top when you already claim that you're incredibly well off. I know, can't understand. Too poor. But I'll keep you updated on this madness. I mean, I'm usually a little behind. I went out and...
When I see a disabled person, a part of me thinks that deep down they fucking deserve it.
I honestly hate disabled people.
Same here,
Because
dude.
the thing is, they ain't me, so...
Yeah, so fuck them.
I know. So subscribing really helps. I hate to ask every episode or every video, but you kind of have to because it does help, and is what it is. But either way, have a good day.